Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a like.
Imagine this. You're leaving the mall, and suddenly your name gets blasted over the loudspeaker. Dear Mom, Inna, your kid's lost at register 4. I sprint there only to find my 17-year-old ducked, not kidnapped, but panicking over a Snickers. He says, "Mommy, you're here." I was so scared we wouldn't get that almond candy bar. Because who cares about being lost when chocolate is at stake? Kids really know how to make a crisis about candy. So, I asked this girl out. And guess what? She said yes, if she could bring her friend. I'm thinking, great, I can win her over. But then she hands me a Russian textbook. Learn the rules first. Seriously? Talk about a plot twist. Here I'm trying to impress her, and she's just raising the literacy bar. Who knew my love life would come with homework? Fast forward a decade, and I can finally write a love note without a grammar error thanks to my wife for the unexpected study buddy.
Ever tried to fool your professor? Yeah, we did. So, we waltzed into class ready with our master plan to trick our finance professor. Spoiler alert, it did not go as planned. He greeted us with aprons, 1 cherry, 1 plum. I was dubbed Whoopsie and my twin turned into Pupsy. Guess who passed the test? A lesson learned, never underestimate a professor armed with aprons.
Ever seen straight-A students ready to brawl over grades? Welcome to my classroom. Wow, these girls are like hungry wolves, crying if their GPA isn't perfect. Seriously, what's the deal? Isn't it just a number? I mean, I'm not a rebellious underachiever. I'm the teacher witnessing this chaos. Picture this. A paper cut from too much grading leads to a full-on dramatic performance. Spoiler alert. Nobody wins. They'll be fighting over grades while I sip my coffee, thinking someday they'll realize it's all just a game.
Ever walked into the office to find everyone pretending to be pregnant? Well, that was my Monday. I stroll in, feeling like a balloon, and bam! My colleagues decided it's Pregnant Solidarity Day. There they are, strutting around in fake bellies like it's the latest fashion trend. I'm dying of laughter, thinking, am I the only one who didn't get the memo? Who knew maternity leave would come with such hysterical pre-gaming? At least now I feel like a real trendsetter in this cute little bump of uff. Mine! Cheers to my hilarious co-workers. Ever lost your train ticket? Well, I did. The conductor glared at me like I just robbed a bank. He threatened to throw me off at the next station. Dramatic, right? So there I was, tossing my luggage like a contestant on a game show when suddenly, I found a camping t-shirt. The conductor eyed it, then me and said, "Fine, just don't make a scene." But before he left, he rolled up his pants to reveal mismatched socks. Talk about a fashion disaster. I burst into tears, not from fear, but from laughing so hard. Thanks, dude. Ever crash on the couch after work? Same. My daughter's been playing Lullaby DJ right beside me, but one night, I wake up freaking out. I didn't feed her. Rushing to the kitchen like a tornado, I'm met with a plate of pasta and sausages. My 5-year-old chef even left a note. "Mommy, this is for you." Apparently, I'm doing something right. Who knew I'd be the one in need of a meal? Looks like I'm the kid here.
Ever tried catching a taxi and ended up in a waltz? Yep. That's my life. I stood on the sidewalk, flailing my arms like a madman. But you know how taxis are, those metal beasts just kept zooming past. Just when I thought I'd be stuck forever. A guy on a bike whirls by, gives me a high five, and starts singing about wonderful days. Spoiler. We took twice as long to get anywhere, but hey, at least my mood went from blah to bravo. Moral of the story? When life throws you no taxis, dance it out.
Ever faced your fears? I made a list and jumped out of a plane, survived a day in an elevator, and even braved a morgue. But the ultimate test? My boyfriend proposed with a ring, surrounded by 100 tiny spiders. Yes, spiders. I thought I'd panic, but my dream of marriage kicked in. With tears of both joy and horror, I said yes. Now, he calls me his fearless superwoman. Who knew love came with a side of FIDE? Arachnophobia?
Did you know there's a secret ingredient to Victory Day celebrations? It's guilt-tripping your kids. You must remember Grandpa's battles. Cue the overdramatic oaths. I swear to raise my little ones to honor your heroic snacks. I mean, sacrifices. But the real twist? while we're busy swearing. The kids are just trying to understand why Day of Victory sounds like an all-you-can-eat buffet for the ancestors. Remember, folks, it's about appreciating them, and a bit about honoring those who didn't get a second helping. Imagine this. It's your birthday, and your husband decorates with balloons. Cute bears, happy wishes, total cuteness overload. But there's one balloon that isn't just chilling, it starts floating at waist level. So, there you are, in the bathroom, feeling someone watching you. You turn around and boom, a balloon with a smile, grinning like it knows all your secrets. Honestly, who needs horror movies? Just wait until your birthday when your happy decor becomes your creepy stalker. Hello, Therapy Bill. When life gets rough, just think of your great-grandma. Mine was a radio operator during the war. One day, a phone line breaks cue. The dramatic music. She crawls for kilometers like a real-life superhero. Finally finds the break and grabs the wires. Boom, she's a human lightning rod now. Sure, she survives. Let's be real. Who else can say their grandma was a human extension cord? So, next time you stress about work, remember, it's just dust compared to heroic wire wrangling. Ever gotten chased by a bear? No? Well, last weekend, we were minding our own business in the woods when a bear came charging at us. My life flashed before my eyes. But guess what? The bear just zoomed past. And who was right behind it? A guy yelling, "Misha, stop. You don't want vodka. Just chill." Honestly, if that doesn't scream Russian adventure, what does? Next time someone says Russians aren't scary, I've got the perfect story. Ever heard of a grandma ghosting her own family? At 17, I was living on my own and thought my grandma had passed away. Fast forward to 19, and guess what? She's chilling in a nursing home. My parents thought they could just trash her while moving into her place. So, I rescued her this time. She's got front row seats to my adulting disaster. Because, really, family is about sticking together, even if you have to break them out of a retirement home.
You've heard of aging like fine wine? My grandmother is more like a vintage cheese. At 70, she's not on a park bench complaining about the youth. Nope. She's been delivering babies for decades longer than my mom's been alive. Whether in the USSR or now, she's the superhero of the maternity ward, witnessing those joyous moments. And after losing Grandpa, she didn't retire but chose work over Netflix. Who needs bingo with that? Grandma's like a human Energizer bunny? Proving age is just a number. So what's your excuse for not delivering greatness? Ever been kept awake by your partner's Olympic-level tossing and turning? So, I turned to my English hubby and said, "Let me share a top-secret Russian hack." I flipped a pillow to the cold, sighed hello, instant sleep. Then I told him to stick one leg out from the blanket, and boom, he was snoozing like a baby in minutes. The next morning, he was all impressed, declaring, "You Russians are magnificent." Well, we do have our tricks. Who needs sleep training when you've got pillow wizardry?
Picture this. I'm munching on adorable pancakes, a heart, a star, and a bear. Dad wakes up and I'm like, check out Grandma's creations. But wait, Grandma's out of cute shapes and serves plain pancakes instead. Dad's smile vanishes faster than my stash of snacks. With a dramatic flair, he declares, "No bear pancakes, no breakfast." Dude's 40 years old. Who knew a grown man could throw a tantrum over breakfast shapes? Next time, Grandma should just serve pancakes with a side of dignity. How's he going to survive the grown-up world? Good luck with that. Picture this. 3 6-year-olds with a flag, yelling, "We're Yegorov, for rest and Kantaria." Yeah, they want to plant their flag over the Reichstag, and I'm just standing there thinking, aren't you kids supposed to be playing tag? Now they're Russian heroes on a toddler mission. But honestly, how refreshing a generation that loves history. And here I am, just trying to figure out how to plant my coffee cup without spilling it. Who knew playgrounds could spark patriotism? Thought making pancakes was a piece of cake? Nope. First, I cracked an egg, but not in a bowl. Floor is now an egg, slip and slide. Cleaned that mess up. But then I opened the sugar jar, and it exploded like a sweet volcano. So, mix made? Double check? What's this red floaty? Spoiler. It's my nosebleed. Who knew Pancake Day came with a side of drama? Just call me the Pancake Calamity King. In a class of 8, only 5 showed up, right? So, what do? Coffee break! We lost track of time, and bam, class started 10 minutes ago. Panic mode activated. We sprint inside, but the teacher is casually strolling out with his briefcase like he's going on a vacation. We shout, "Pal Sergey, we're late." No response. Just says, 15-minute rule, folks. I'm out. Lesson of the day? If you're going to be late, better bring snacks. Just kidding. You'll just miss class.